time, and it's nearly sunset as well. And on this strip, it's literally filled with so many guests, so many tourists, and it's kind of difficult to actually get like a seat in any of the restaurants. However, we were eyeing on this restaurant, and it is called Brasserie on 7. Thankfully, there's a table available, and it's looking pretty good so far. First meal in Split. So our family got several dishes, and my sister's is like ribeye with scallops over like it's like a celery risotto. What? Insane. And with spinach, and it's basically a signature dish. And then mine is like a tuna steak over black quinoa with some grapefruit and salsa verde. That's like the green sauce. And then my daughter has like it's another signature dish. No, it's the Dalmatia. Dalmatia pasta, which is basically black truffle pasta. When is truffles never good? It's always so good. Okay, so I'm gonna try my sister's like, what is this again? Celery risotto with scallop. It actually has a bit of a charred flavor to it, and then all of a sudden you taste the celery. It's like so refreshing, and you would expect that the risotto would be so heavy, but it's not. And it still has a bit of texture to it, like still a very mild crunch from the celery, but it's still so smooth like a risotto would be. Wow, that is excellent. Okay, let's try my dish. Okay, so here's my tuna, the bit of verde, a bit of the risotto. Oh. Sorry guys, not. The tuna is cooked perfectly. I asked for medium rare, and I feel so healthy when I eat this, and that was exactly the point. It's such a generous serving. It has such clean flavors, and you know me, I love quinoa. I've actually never really had anything with black quinoa before. And then let's try it with a grapefruit. So good. But I love my sister's. Celery risotto. Remember that, people. Amazing. My sister's so sweet. She's sacrificing her last scallop just for me. 10 out of 10. So from daytime, you know, you can have lunch, have night drinks by the beach, and then at night it has a more club vibe, have drinks in your beach attire. And in fact, at the top, it says Ultra, so we all know where the party is at in July. Okay, so we're about to go on the cruise, go island hopping, and this is our boat here right behind us, and our, what do you call it? Our captain is our skipper. His name is Tony. Hi, Tony. So now we're approaching an island, and it's called Brac, and this is a town called Milna. First stop. Awesome!
1 hour, it's 11 o'clock.
So
about 1 hour
beautiful here.
So we will.
It's like a postcard, just like sailing into the island. Very nice. And of course, as with every stop that we always make a point to drop by and visit the church. So we're walking around Milna. It's just a really very charming fisherman's village. And so there's, you know, like local markets, nice bars and cafes, and basically like tourists like to come here just, you know, just to have some tea or some coffee. And then usually they move on to another, there's a Croatian flag, another island. One of my favorite things to do when I go to a certain country is always to go to one of their local bakeries. So I just want to see what kind of breads they have, what's the filling. It's been so hard to resist bread, and I think the few times I've eaten bread in this whole trip, it's just, you know, like when they give like a bread basket during dinner, I'll have like a few times, but to actually buy pastries from a pastry store, I've actually had the strength to say no. And in Japan, I usually can never do that, but so far in Europe, where there's pizza and pasta, so far I've been keeping strong. So this is still the island of Brac. It's just that we're onto the other side. I think it's basically, we just like made a big circle all around, and now this is a town called Supetar. Okay, so we've just had our tour. Now, one of the places to eat here that was highly recommended by Ina is an Italian restaurant. Well, it's local, but it's still Italian. It's called MACARONI. So it's highly rated. It's a little bit fancier, but they actually are known for making their own homemade macaroni. Now, the great thing about Croatian ingredients as well is a lot of stuff is organic. They pride themselves in being that. They use as little as much pesticides, but organic in the sense that it's actually illegal to have anything GMO. It's actually not permitted. So you really do smell like some of the freshest and taste some of the most just premium ingredients. And we can actually taste that from, I think I've had an octopus salad every single part of the day, and I have to say that the calamari salad that I just had is actually really delicious. It had some nuts in it, a few like cherry tomatoes, and the way that they dressed it, it was really excellent. It was light, it was fresh, and it was so good. So what did I order? I actually ordered grilled octopus, yes, once again, grilled octopus with some vegetables, and then my family is having their signature pasta and so on and so forth. So I'm just so glad. It's always nice to know, like, when you ask your tour guide, most of them, I would like to think, when they recommend certain restaurants, you know, it's not because they're trying to get a commission or not that, but they really are proud to share with you some of their local flavors. Now, this restaurant is within like the old town itself. It's a little bit hidden, but at the same time, apparently this is quite popular. Now we're having our lunch at 5 p.m. so it's a little bit like dinner, so that's why we have the restaurant to ourselves. Okay, so my daughter's and dad's dish is the steak with forest mushrooms and truffles with pasta, and then Ina is having the, which looks like a very nice shrimp or giant prawn with some green macaroni, shrimp with green macaroni. My sister and I are both having the baked octopus with vegetables. It's really good. And then my mom is having specially made for her because she just wants her pasta all clean and healthy. So she's having just a margarita sauce with the green macaroni. So lovely. Okay, so I know I didn't have the pasta, but I really did want to try the pasta because, well, it's green, so it looks healthy, and it's apparently homemade spinach pasta. So here's a bit of it. My mom put some chili powder, some chili sauce. It has a bit of give to it. It's also a little bit chewy, right? It's a little bit chewy as well. I like it. It's spicy. The tomato sauce is just light. It's not heavy. And I like that it actually doesn't come with dairy, so it's a much healthier alternative. Very, very good. That's what helps when you travel like with your family or a group of friends. You get to taste each other's dishes, right? Here. So sometimes the best view that you get is from your very own hotel. So here in Cornaro at the terrace bar. So it's on the 6th floor and you get a 360 view of Split. So I'm here on one side overlooking the water, and you can really see the view. It's really, really nice over the red rooftops. And of course you can enjoy a drink as well. And we're moving on to the other side. I guess for me this is also one of the tips that I'm sharing. Sometimes it's nice to be with everybody at the bottom, but sometimes to get a bird's eye view of everything that's going on is also nice. So that's the theater over there. So the other thing, one more reason you can actually stay here in this hotel is those two things right there. Those are the two jacuzzi tubs. So you can even go bathing at night. They have some sun tanning beds as well. So it would be like a nice view overlooking the sea while enjoying a hot tub bath. We're hoping with friends while watching the sunset. So cliche, but so good. So suddenly an influx of people, okay, not there, but on the other side where there's so many guests who are actually watching the World Cup right now because it's Croatia versus Denmark. And literally the whole town is on pause because everybody is watching World Cup, and then the moment that Croatia had scored, literally the whole town was cheering. You could actually hear it from the balcony. It was like in unison. It was amazing. Amazing. And here we are from the Philippines celebrating with Croatia. Right on the rooftop terrace, waiting for the sunset. Wow, super cool. So right when you exit from the hotel, that's the hotel right there. You are already literally in the old town, Diocletian's Palace. And look, people are actually on the stairs just watching the free TV from the restaurant across for the World Cup. And so far it's been 1-1 and nothing has happened so far, and we're really hoping that Croatia is going to win because I would just love to hear the whole town like just scream for joy. I feel so out of place where everyone's like, you know, geared up for sports, and I'm just here. I just want to see all the people and just in the pit of it all. And I'm hoping they score so you guys can see the excitement. Okay, people are like super screaming, but I think there was a foul, and I think it was a close attempt. Ah, damn it, it was a save. And people were, oh, it's a foul! It's a foul, it's a foul. So that means there's gonna be a penalty kick or a free kick or something. Guys, I don't really know much about sports, but I think that's what's happening right now. Oh, is there a yellow card happening? Ooh, exciting. Hello, Philippines! Thank you! Okay, so Croatia was able to block that when Denmark was apparently supposed to get that third point. So now Croatia has a chance. Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm dying! Croatia blocked it again! Oh my god! So it's right after the game. It's almost midnight and it's really time to celebrate. Well, at least we're all celebrating for Croatia. The plan was we were supposed to have dinner, but it turned out to be a detour of going to the Game of Thrones store and then just watching, like literally like bar hopping because everything was on the sidewalk and celebrating with Croatia on their win. And then now there's actually this barn resto that we keep eyeing on every night. It's just so beautiful, it's so trendy. It's called Bocaria Kitchen and Wine. So we decided it's open and everyone's like in a very festive mood. So we're having a bit of like a midnight snack. Okay, so I'm getting the GAZPACHO, which I guess is their in-house cold tomato soup. And my daughter decided to get, it was nice from their dessert platter. It's like a dessert tray. She got a lavender cheesecake. You know, lavender, apart from olives and truffles, is so known in this part of the country or this region. So I guess we've never really heard of lavender cheesecake before. Thank you. So good. So good. Wow, you really taste the lavender, but then it's like a smell of the lavender and then it's followed by, there's got to be lemon or lime in it because it ends like on a very tart note. And then the cheese, it's just this velvety cheese. So it's like a layer of flavors. Very, very good. Okay, so this is a GAZPACHO. So it's basically a cold tomato soup, but I guess it's called a GAZPACHO from Bocaria. It's like a signature dish. Try it. What can I tell you? It's cold tomato soup. Like, depth of flavor, I don't know, refreshing. There's like lots of veggies in it. It's perfect for a summer night. There you go. Healthy, light, perfect. I think the amount of times I've eaten octopus in this trip is close to 99, but no one's complaining because I love pulpo, I love octopus. So my sister's is just like fuming, steaming, and the way it's presented is like so nice. So I'm gonna give it a try. So we have some octopus together with some vegetables. Okay, here we go. Okay. Attention Filipinos. Imagine pork barbecue. That smell of the char. That taste of, it's a slight sweetness with a burnt quality and it's juicy. How am I doing? Not bad, right? I still remember my days of eating barbecue. It tastes exactly like this. It's so tender.